skipped a word altogether. I'm Andre in the Flow. I always do my announcements up top, so if you are an actor or a singer or a performer type, if I were you, I would go to lovecityarts.org and jump onto our upcoming cabaret and also our Sip and Play project. We would love to be with you. My dashboard is completely off tonight. I can't even see if I've actually gone live or not, truly. Hopefully I have. It looks like there's one person that's hanging out. Let me know in the comments who you are. And hopefully those will work tonight too. I had a bunch of technical difficulties trying to get online. I probably should fire up my phone. This is a great time to share out our time together with anyone who you think might be interested in gratitude and appreciation. I have been gathering at 8:30 Eastern for the last, what's now 53 days, all in the service of holding space for what we're grateful for, holding space for what we appreciate. And then I record these little guys from the time that we share together, and then I turn them into podcast, and at best they will serve as an encouragement for someone who passes through and listens, and at worst it'll just be I'm gonna have an echo here. Otherwise, it's, hey Rebecca, good to see you. Otherwise, it's just going to be, an archive of what I was going through during coronavirus. Unless you comment and let me know how your day was going. Let me know if you're watching how your day was going and what was the one big or little awesome thing that happened in your life. I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, I can do what I usually do, so that this isn't this doesn't have to be a long process if we together don't want it to be. I can shuffle the angel cards, and then pick one for us. How about that? If only I could find the cards. Who in the props team did not set my cards where they're supposed to be? They're always on this table. I don't know where the angel cards are tonight. Hey, Karen. Good to see you, friend. If I can't find the angel cards, then I guess I'm going to have to rely on the trusty dusty Mark Nepo Book of Awakening cards. I'll just shuffle those. Hey Lance. How's it going? Vincent says they're probably behind me. Are they? Are they? They're not. I don't know where those are. I did a set of 3 readings this afternoon or this evening. I was asked by this awesome playwright named Kia Barbie to participate in some developmental readings for her, and I did that this afternoon. So I kind of cleared off this space, but I still don't know where I put the angel cards. So, hey Lance, how's it going, man? Are you still playing? Are you still playing instruments? Are you still tearing an organ up and a piano, brother? Please tell me that you're still, probably not making music during the time of Corona, when Miss Rona's in town, but are you playing otherwise? Everybody sound off and comment about, let's see, I think this is the card. This is like a huge card though. It's a lot of words, so you're gonna have to bear with me while I read the card that shot out of the deck. I usually do a short little angel card situation, but I can't find them tonight, and so we're just gonna do the best we can because life's not perfect all the time. Especially in the days of coronavirus, we need to be super gentle with ourselves. There's literally 5 masks on this couch, but there's no angel cards. Tonight's card that we picked in community. Oh, Lance says, yes, absolutely. Recording and doing tracks for people staying busy. Oh my goodness. I'll have to like DM you and figure out what your rates are, because, you know, man, Lance Dickerson, I probably shouldn't say your full name on the internet since you didn't provide it for everyone. I'll just say Lance. Awesome musician based in Richmond, Virginia. And from my childhood was one of the earliest musicians around in my coming up as a baby musician in New York. He was someone that I looked up to. Lance, Howard Hope, these awesome just dude musicians from the church who just played amazing music and encouraged me to grow. So everything I am is because of people like Lance. Tonight's card is Flicker of Spirit, and these particular cards for this medium never work, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, I read the back of the card. Underneath all we are taught, there's a voice that calls to us beyond what is reasonable. And in listening to that flicker of spirit, we often find deep healing. This is the voice of embodiment calling us to live our lives like sheet music played. And it often speaks to us briefly in moments of deep crisis. Sometimes it is so faint we mistake its whisper for wind through leaves. But taking it into the heart of our pain, it can often open up the paralysis of our lives. This card is all about that flicker of spirit. But taking that flicker of spirit into our heart, or into the heart of our pain, it can often open the paralysis of our lives. Just a flicker of spirit. Just a flicker of spirit can be all we need to get unstuck. I mean, that's basically the too long don't read of that card. Just a flicker of spirit is all we need. All right, so that's our card for the night. This was not going to be a long one. I mean, sometimes I go like 30 minutes. Sometimes I go an hour and a half. I mean, people pop through. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Let me know what you're grateful for today. I always say we can spend 23 days, we can spend 23 hours of the day in a crummy place, but at least take a brief moment. And if that moment's now for you, then just take that brief moment, take this brief moment, and just breathe. If you've not breathed yet today, just take this moment to just breathe. Whoever's popping through, people come through here, they sit for a little minute by the well, and then they keep on going. Some people stay the whole time, some people stay part of the time, some people come back later and watch it or listen to it on the podcast. But we're just going to be here for a moment. I know it's not, rate increasing, it's not rating increasing, it's not tantalizing and exciting, it's not flashy, but I don't know any sweeter place to be or any better place to be than in the present moment. That's all. I mean, it's just, for me, over the last 53 days, it's just been such a wonderful thing to just pull myself out of my past thought and out of the anxiety of my future thought and just come into right now. So I want to invite you, if you're open to it. If you're not open to it, then you're probably gone by now. But if you are open to it, I want to invite you just into this beautiful present moment. Nowhere to be, nowhere to come from, just right here in this moment. And allow yourself just to take perhaps the biggest breath of your day right now. Just breathe in. A little more in. Breathe out. Oh man, that feels good. That feels good. That feels good. That feels good. You want to do one more round of it? Okay. Kim says, blessings to you all. Stay prayed up. Yeah, Kim, we're breathing. Breathe in. Hey, Joe. And breathe out. So good to see you all gathered around this well of gratitude and appreciation. We don't come here for any other reason than just to be together. There's so many things being asked of us. There's so many requirements, right, in life. There's so many things that are pressured. So to just come into this space, even for a moment, even if it's just 10 seconds of your time, just to come in and just breathe, take a breath. Yes, you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just a moment of presence. Some people think that the magic is in some other thing. That there's some kind of like magic pill or magic drug or magic elixir or, magic wand that they're going to wave over their lives and all of a sudden things are going to be better. Or the opposite. They think that, there's no magic wand coming and their lives are all as their lives are, as my life is, that's all I'm ever going to be. That's all they're ever going to be. There are people that feel that way as well. And wherever you fit on the spectrum of self-belief or a lack of self-belief or peace of mind or a chaotic mind, which we all have versions of, wherever you fall, allow yourself just to forget about all of that. And just come into the present moment. One breath. One moment. That's it. It's a wonderful place. And like I've said for the last 53 days, it's not a place of willful ignorance. It's not forgetting the suffering of the world. Hey Karen, I love hearing you expound on your thoughts and experiences. It connects y'all and gets you to a positive place. Hey Shante, good to see you. Karen says, I have to get ready for tomorrow. Stay healthy and real, my friend. I love you, Karen. Have a great day tomorrow. Yeah, so we're just here in the present moment hanging out. Just for a brief session of gratitude and appreciation for this moment. The fact that we are on these shiny devices that are paid for. I don't know about next month's payment. That's tomorrow's care. That will take care of itself. But what I do know is that everyone who's watching on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and also lovecityarts.org, everyone who's watching in those spaces, y'all are all watching on fancy devices. Probably inside. And so we have hit the jackpot. The fact that we can gather together in this way, we have hit the jackpot. And then, after hitting the jackpot of being able to connect in this way, we are now invited into the present moment. And there's so much juice in the present moment. There's the breath. Somehow your body is maintaining its equilibrium and balance. Blood is pumping and flowing effortlessly. Chemicals are rising and falling on their own. All of this love beauty inside of you in this present moment. And I don't know how to not be grateful for that. The miracle that is your life. And so that's part of my good report today. Part of the good report that I'm filing today is that I'm grateful for the recognition that we are so blessed. If you can hear me, that's the crazy thing. If you can hear me through the podcast or the live stream, if you can hear me, the fact that you have access to hear me is an incredible blessing. And I believe that one day, sooner or later, your access and having the internet will make room for you and will continue to grow the possibility of your life if you are open to it, if you believe it possible, if you will it so. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. So I'm just going to keep a levity and a lightness and an airiness in my heart. Today's readings that I did were so fun. It just felt so good. Hey, Carl. CJ. Hey, CJ. Good to see you, Bubbas. It felt so good to be in those readings today. It really, really did. It felt like home. So wherever your home is, I don't pretend to ever know where anyone's home is. There may have been a day where I was acting like I knew what other people, click this link, like this, follow this, read this book. I was handing out books to people of what I thought they should read. Oh, how pretentious. How full of myself was I to think that I could possibly know what's right for your path. I don't know. But you know who does know? Your inner guidance. Your beautiful, lovable self. Yeah, you know what's up. And you know those gentle nudges that pulled you towards your joy and pushed you away from it? You know those things. Hey, CJ. He said, amen. Hey, love is in the air. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Love is in the air. Thanks for stopping by, Bubbas. It's been fun seeing you off and on for the last 53 days. Yeah. You matter to me. You matter to me. Yeah, I'm thankful, guys. As we do every night, we always call into this space of unconditional love and acceptance as we all sit around the well on our little stumps and our rocks. As we sit around in this space gathered, we just want to invite all who are suffering and are in pain to just lay it down, even for a second. You can pick it up later after this is over. After you hit pause or after you leave, you can pick up your burdens later. But for right now, we just want to lay them down. Down. Whatever has been bothering you and eating at you today, whatever has been causing you to be a little agitated, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, I just want to invite you to lay that down. It's okay. It is 9:37 Eastern. 37 minutes past the hour, whatever hour you're in. It's okay. You can lay it down now. Whatever chip you've had on your shoulder, whatever's been bothering you, lay it down. Like I said, you can pick it up later if you want to. But for now, lay it down. And now just allow this presence of unconditional love to just wash over you and your circumstance. And I invite the wave of unconditional love to wash over everyone who has gathered in our spiritual network and in our physical network, who's in pain and who's suffering, myself included. Me too. Anybody who is just doing the best they can to make it through the situation, I hope that a special dispensation, a special amount, a special helping, as we used to say in the South, I hope that a special helping, it's been 53 days. Yeah, it's been 53 days. I pray that a special helping of love will be in your life, as I have for the last 53 days. Yeah, CJ, it's been 53 days. Really? Damn, I know. 53 days of us being together, sharing love, but also 53 days of us being in isolation. It's really kind of wild, but we know that love endures, and we know that we're isolating out of a deep and profound love of the other. And so I just want to thank you for holding space with me tonight. Thank you for being here and turning up. This is one of many, I'm sure, but this is a dedicated space for a turn up for gratitude and appreciation. It is my turn up. I don't know how to DJ. I don't know how to stand on my head. I don't care how to do anything that is somebody else's gift. My place in this world is to hold space for infinite gratitude and appreciation. And so if me and my old man Magoo ways, if I get on here every night and just sit here and just say, I want to talk about gratitude and appreciation. If that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, I will do it, because that is who I am, and that's what I want to do. I see a comment that's, we are all growing within our inner selves. We got this. That's right, CJ. That's right. We're all growing. We're all emerging into hopefully more confident and balanced versions of ourselves. We see a lot of examples of the opposite, but I think that by and large, the people in my circles, the people that I still hang out with, the people that are seeing this or will be gravitating towards this, they already know. It's a gratitude party over here. Life does suck. I mean, I on so many levels, there's a lot of suck going on right now, but there's also a lot of love. There's a lot of support. There's lots of examples of coming together. There's lots of examples of community. If only you would look. If only I would look. And we need not look far, because here we are. And where 2 or 3 are gathered, love is in the midst. So anyway, thank you for sharing in this love tonight. And I will see you tomorrow at 8:30. This one's been a little low-key, a little bit of a low-key good report, but you got to have those valley moments. And I'm not really worried about anything, or like there's like, trust me, honest friend to honest friend, there's nothing bad right now in my life. Everything's good. But some nights you just want to just kind of chill with your friends. So I hope that you have enjoyed this time. Know that I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. There is a light in you. There is a light in you. That's the last thing I want to say. There is a light in you. There is a special, special light in you that only you can shine. And I want to encourage you that whether it's behind the scenes or in front of the scenes, whether it is known to people or not known to people, please continue to do your best to just shine your little light. I love you too, CJ. Do your best to shine your light, your little light. Do your best to shine it the best you can. And do your best to shine it a little more every day. Like just a squeak more. Just a squeak. Just a squeak. No one's asking for you to be Pollyanna. No one's asking for... I just recognize that the more gratitude and appreciation and like a little tail wagging that I can put in my life, the more lifted I feel. And it just makes this life a little easier. So, yeah. Joe, I appreciate you, man. I truly love you as well. And we are just marching forward through life. I explained it to someone the other day. It's like our little dots in the timeline of our life. Some of our dots overlap, like in this moment, like 10,000 things. In Buddhism, we believe that 10,000 things had to happen to make this 1 second of us being together. 10,000 things. We only know about like 5 of them. The internet, I paid the bill, Andre logged on to like talk shit, we know like 4 or 5 things, but there's like 10,000 things. If you just blow it up, there's like 10,000 things that make up this one present moment where I'm saying present moment. That's just trippy to me. That's just wild to me. I think it's beautiful. And I think it leaves just a lot of opportunity for us to really become better versions of ourselves and go deeper in our love. And, for me, just not be an asshole, to myself even. because there's like 10,000 things going on that's made this moment, and I only know 5. Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? Because I don't want to be on here just talking, because that's stupid. Oh, I can't say that anymore. I can't say that it's stupid. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, yeah, I don't have to use ableist language like stupid, dumb. I don't have to do that in order to get my point across, and I apologize for it, because I got a friend, she and I are working together on like not using that word, like removing that, like the R word that we can't use about people who are educationally challenged. We also shouldn't be using stupid, because it, you know, it's been used so violently against people. You don't know who called them stupid. You don't know who, like, I mean, it's not helpful to call anybody stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you call it? Yeah. I think we can still call situations. I don't know where the rules are. I have to ask my friend if we can still call situations stupid, but not people stupid. Anyway, these are my musings. I'm so glad that of the 10,000 things that it took for us to be together in this moment, I'm so glad that we get to share it. I'm so glad that I get to actually just share love. And like I said, not for my ego's sake, but like, I like community. I like powwowing. I've had lots of opportunities to be like a front man and run things and boss of this, boss of that. But believe it or not, I just like being like a person in the room that's just experiencing joy with everyone else. I know I've got leadership qualities and I wear that hat, but I just like sitting in spaces with really chill people, just chatting about life. I really do. I don't need much else, you know? In a world of endless chatter, we can just be. Okay, friends, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of suffering. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free of suffering. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free of suffering. If there's any level of suffering or agitation in your life, I want to invite you just to leave it here in this live stream. It won't give bad juju to anybody else who watches it or listens later. If you've got a bit of suffering or something that's weighing very heavily on you, I want to invite you to just surrender it into the stream. Put it into the well. The well of love can handle all of your problems. There's a presence and a power of love that is bigger than all of your problems. I'm not coming for you, and I'm not trying to rip your problems from you. I know you want to hold on to them so tightly, so I'm not trying to rip your problems from you. I'm just letting you know that the universal love, the presence of love. Sorry, you can't. It's not in frame. I'm doing like big arms. The presence of love is bigger than your anxiety. You know, get treated if you need to get treated, and have a therapist if you need a therapist. And I'm honoring all areas of health, and I'm all pathways to healing. I'm honoring all of that. But I'm saying that if you can't get to your therapist right now, and you need a little bit of, if you need some weight off your shoulders, just recognize that Father, Mother, God, divine love, the universe, the flying spaghetti monster, whatever makes you feel good. Love is looking out for you. And love is reaching out for you the way that you are reaching out for it. And love wants to come into your space and just remind you that you've always been enough. And whatever your problems are, the universe has your back. Now, some of you are going to roll your eyes at me and be like, oh, who are you to say that on? What are you doing? It's how I believe. I believe that the universe, that life is happening for me, not to me. And just that little shift can be like a, whoa, life is happening for me. Good, bad, and everything's happening for me. Yeah, even the flying space. Like I was telling CJ, you've heard me say this before. I don't care what people believe in. My religion is love, right? I don't really call myself a Christian anymore. I'm mostly Buddhist, but then you get into all of these, Andre's a Buddhist, so he must not eat this and that. I'm not getting into all of that bullshit. I am a lovable human being. I'm a lovable child of God. I'm a lovable child of the universe. That's all there is to it. And I do things, and y'all are like, oh, Andre's this, Andre's that. And that's cute because that's how we identify people. But let me tell you something. All of us are so much bigger than this skin and these causes and conditions of our lives. We are infinitely powerful. We're and just passing through. Don't stress this thing. Have fun. Walk in love. Walk in power. Have a sound mind. It's okay. You can do it. A lot of us, I think about this all the time, a lot of us have, and I've said this before, it's like day 53, and I've probably been saying the same thing over and over again, but if I've got 40 more years, if I've got 40 more years on this earth, I need to be very intentional about the how. And I'm not talking about uncontrollable things like health issues or whatever's in my deck. But if I've got 40 years left in my life, at least 40 years, Spirit's been speaking to me that I need to get very, very clear about how I like to get thinking, passionately thinking. I see you, CJ. Here, agreed. I need to get, CJ agrees. I need to get passionately focused on how I want those 40 years to manifest. And this goes beyond knowing what my job will be and what I'll be working on and where I'll be singing and where I'll be traveling, what I'll be doing. This goes beyond that. This is about the how. How does Andre? How does CJ? How does, who else? Phil. Hey, Phil. Phil says, I'm honored to be one of your 10,000 thoughts. I love you. One of the 10,000 things that came together. Phil says, I'm honored to be one of your 10,000. That is just the sweetest brotherly love that I felt all day. I'm honored to be one of your 10,000. I'm honored to be one of your 10,000, Phil. Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. So the things that we think about and the things that we're preoccupied with are turn into the manifestations of that, are the lived expression of our lives. So I really want to be thinking healthy thoughts and happy thoughts and hopeful thoughts. Even if you can't reach for happy, reach for hopeful. Be hopeful that this could work out for your good. Be hopeful that you could make it out of this alive. Be hopeful that the sun could come out. Be hopeful that you could find a new brand of happy, a pathway of happy that you've never experienced before. Be open to that. Just stay open, friends. All is not lost. If you need to reach out for support, or if you hit like your wit's end, or if you feel like you're unraveling, there's a contact bar at the bottom of Love City Arts. Most of us are personal friends as well. Just reach out. I'm happy to chat with you for 15 minutes just to shoot the shit and talk about life, and hopefully, you're not going to get out of a phone call with me without me reminding you that you're beautiful. Ooh, it just rang in the track. You're not going to get out of a phone call with me without me telling you that you're beautiful and that there's a promise in you. Oh, I annoy my friends so much sometimes. Because they'll and this person said, and this person did, and this person... I don't even know why you're even pandering to any of that, because you are a gift. You're a child of the Most High. You don't have to do that. You don't have to suffer in that way. Choose again. How do you want to be? You want to be like that? Okay, good. I support. Oh my gosh, doesn't that feel better for you? That's what it's like being a friend with me. We don't stay in the negative emotion very long. I remind you that there's a light in you, and that you are a wonderful child of the universe, and there's nothing that you can't overcome. Will we be challenged? Abso-fucking-lutely. Can you overcome it? Abso-fucking-lutely. And I'm not pulling this out of my ass because I just want something to talk about. And this is my testimony. This is your testimony. If you look back over your life, you'll see that you were in tight spots and you pulled through. Ah! And the same loving universe and faithful divine presence, call it whatever you want, that was there for you then is with you now. Oh, take heart, my friends. Take heart, the people who are going to be listening later. Take heart. I know that this is a sucky situation, but you've come through worse before. You've come through challenges. They may not have been coronavirus. We've never been stuck in the house on the internet together for 53 days, reworking how to be in community. We've never done this. But if I started to list for you, if I had the time, I would tell you about challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge, where I didn't see a way through or out, and somehow a door opened. Somehow a miracle happened. Somehow a way was made out of no way. Ooh. Ooh. This is how I turn up. Talking about the fact that in 2012, I laid down on a couch, as many of you know, to die. And through a crazy circumstance, like a multi-country effort, 8 cops knocked down my front door and medevaced me out. I have come through worse before. I've come through worse before. And so this isn't about me. This is about us. And so go into the filing cabinet of your life and look at the moments that you really felt like you were not going to make it out. And now look at you. Still standing by the grace of a benevolent universe. Some call it Father God. Some call it Mother God. Some call it Divine Source. Some call it Help Me. Whatever you call it, we're still standing in it. and with it. This is a very agnostic, BYOL, bring your own love kind of experience. I don't care what you bring, as long as you bring the love. You want to talk about Jesus saves? All right. Is it a love in Jesus? Is it a love in Jesus or a bash in Jesus? A love in Jesus? Love in Jesus is definitely allowed up in here. Loving Buddha, laughing Buddha, we like them. Loving people, we love more than all of it. Never met Jesus, but I've met CJ. I've never had a laugh with Jesus, but I've had a laugh with CJ. And I'm not discrediting anybody's Jesus, but I'm just saying that, like, CJ is just as cool to me because love is my religion. Do I love everybody? Guys, I try, but some trifling motherfucker. So, I have love in my heart for everyone, but I also have boundaries because of wisdom, right? And that's for another day. We can talk some other time about how it's okay to have love in your heart, but distance. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is distance yourself from negative people. Well, what if the negative person lives with me? What if they're around? You can find peace within yourself. I got a list of free applications I can send you of little things where you just push play for 10 minutes and you just sit in the bathroom on the toilet and you just tap into yourself. I'm not talking about people who are in abusive situations and things like that. I pray that angels will step into their situation and preserve their precious life. And if they are to suffer to the point of not being here anymore, that it would not be painful, but that they would just go. Like I said, holding space for, like, the fact that there should not be these abuses, but if people are in pain, may their suffering cease. Anyway, that's what it's like to take a trip with me around the mulberry bush. Sometimes I'm on the earth, sometimes I'm not. Regardless, I'm learning to love and accept myself just as I am, and that's, my friends, is the crunch. When you can love all versions of yourself, or move closer to loving all versions of yourself, stinky me, perfumed me, glasses me, contact me, stanky breath me, freshly brushed teeth me, farting me, smells good me, happy me, sad me, frantic me, disheveled me, nervous me, friendly me. All of these different versions of this I story, this me movie, right? So many versions. And I'm finding day by day that all of them are lovable. As all of the ways that you show up in the world are lovable. Every molecule of you, beautiful. Every molecule of you, worthy. Every molecule of you, lovable. Every molecule of you matters. Every molecule. And so I hope you feel that today. That's all I got. I'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 as usual, or a little later. We just flow around here. It's even part of my online name, Andre and the Flow. We just flow. I'll be back at 8:30 tomorrow. We hold space for gratitude and appreciation, and then sometimes I just go on a little, hippie lettuce aided tour of the universe talking about love and appreciation. But guys, it's all from my heart. And like I said, it's not for my ego's sake. I just wanted to be around cool people, and cool people have shown up. Hey, Greg. Good to see you tonight. So thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping all the things that you're grateful for. Thank you for being a light in the world. And thank you for allowing me to share with you. This is the Good Report, day 53. I'll be back tomorrow at 8:30, guys. Know that love is the greatest power that there ever is. And you're loved. You really are. Have a good night.